Ghoulies, and welcome to another episode of Housewives of Horror podcast. So today, today we have the buff, okay,
The
the buff,
Buffster.
the buffster in the studio tonight. Y'all know how much I absolutely love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and when I get to be around people that love him as much as I do, it gets to be a party. So I
Absolutely.
like to always start off these episodes with talk yo shit. Who are you? Let's get to know you.
Okay, talk my shit. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
I'm an OG Buffy fan, so I'm 37. I've
clock
been
that.
watching the show.
36.
Okay, so you know exactly the vibe. It was on during all of my formative years. So
Mm-hmm.
it started
Mm-hmm.
when I was 8 years old and like becoming a sentient being, and
Mm-hmm.
it ended right before I entered high school. So I kind of felt like I really, really grew up with the show. And I've said this before on my page, but the show felt like it lasted forever because it was on for such a long period of like my
Yes.
younger life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just why it's really cemented itself in my life as something that means a lot to me, that I still am involved with every single day, talk about every day, almost watch every single day. So the reason I was drawn to it at such a young age, I have an older sister who's 6 years older than me. So I always kind of thought that I was like her age. And so
Right.
whatever media she was
Understandable.
consuming, she was watching MTV, she was reading
Mhm.
17 magazine. And I just wanted to like be a teenager basically. So I had like,
Yeah.
and you know, like the teen culture of the 90s, like the late 90s.
TRL
Exactly.
unmatched.
The pinnacle of teen culture happened in the,
Absolutely.
yeah. And so
Mm-hmm.
we were a little bit younger than
Mm-hmm.
the teenagers, but like that's
It was,
kind of, I
yeah.
think, why that tween culture flourished so much, is
Mm-hmm.
because we were being exposed to it. We were watching TRL, MTV, and things like Buffy. And it really like hit that spot for me. It's like it wasn't just like the environment of like the high school or whatever, but like Buffy herself, the character, embodied
Mm-hmm.
something to me that I had never seen before, which was a woman who, or a girl, I guess she's 16, a girl,
She turned into a beautiful, beautiful woman. She did.
a beautiful woman with no issues whatsoever, just
She did
smooth.
not have abandonment issues. She had some. She was so perfectly like accustomed to the world, and no
Totally,
issues, no issues. Mm-mm.
totally, 100%.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it wasn't just that she was this she like was an integrated woman who liked to go to the mall and liked to wear cute
Mhm.
Becky Johnson dresses, and
Yes,
she
yes.
also kicks fucking ass and punches people in the face, and she didn't compromise one for the other. And I
Mhm.
think that's what's compelling about this series. It's that
Yeah.
struggle between the two polarities of,
Mhm.
is she a girl? Is she a slayer? Like, how does
Right.
she integrate these two parts of her life? Um, but I just found it compelling to see like this cool embodiment of like
Yeah.
strength and femininity. And I completely, stars in my eyes. I mean, I absolutely love Sarah Michelle Gellar, like beyond
Yeah.
like everything she
Actually, yeah.
does.
Hmm.
She just has like a special quality, I think, that like creates this little cult following around her. I don't know why.
She does though. She does. She
It's
does.
beyond Buffy. Like people really, really
Hmm.
love her. They love her energy. They love, and I mean, she just carries herself with just, she just has it, whatever it is.
She carries herself with literally like that, kind of like that bitch, but in a very not intimidating way.
Totally, 100%.
She was
Yes.
because did you like her as Cece and Scream? I didn't know how to feel
I
at
just
first.
rewatched Scream 2 recently. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard for me to answer that objectively. Like
Hmm.
I just have rose-colored glasses for all of her characters. Like I rewrite
Literally,
storylines. Like
I would be like, "Oh, you want to be a troll? Yes, ma'am. You're the best troll in the world."
she was the victim in Cruel Intentions. Like I could do a thesis on all of that.
Oh, I
But
just in Scream 2, I was just mad because when she was getting like spoiler if you haven't seen Scream 2 yet. Um
30 years late.
spoiler. Correct. When she was getting like her bootay whipped, I just wanted to yell, "You're a slayer."
Yeah, like you know
Like,
what to do.
you literally can whoop his ass.
But still,
Like,
she gives a good run at least. At least
she
it's like
does.
a
I had
decent.
to, I had to be like, we're not watching. This is not Buffy. This is
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Exactly. You
okay.
have to disengage. It's hard. It's hard. She looks
It,
very much like season 2 Buffy in that.
Now, speaking of the clothes and everything like that, that is what I really,
Yes.
really like. You do a lot of screen accurate
Yes. Yes.
costumes. First off, where do you find these? I'm jealous. Where do you find them at?
Well, okay, so I cannot take honestly any credit for the research part. I
Mm,
have been lucky and I've found a few items on my own. So the
yeah.
iconic gold Buffy dress that she wears in season 1, I
Yes.
was lucky enough to find that, and that was designed by Betsy Johnson. But
Hmm.
there's another creator. Her name is Buffy Wardrobe, and she's heavily
Ooh, okay.
involved. Yeah, you'll have to, if you don't follow her, you'll definitely have to
I would
follow
say, girl.
her. She's in the community, and she's basically like
Okay.
the kind of the leader of the community. And
Okay.
she researches brands that were used on the show. And so there's,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So she makes that information public on Instagram. And
Mhm.
then there's a kind of a core group of us collectors that
Right.
all collect the screen accurate clothes
Mhm.
from the show. And a lot of us are like have become friends through the hobby,
Right.
and
Understandable. Yeah.
share information and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I really got into it. You know, like I said, I'm 37 and
Mm.
I was not into TikTok at all. Like I missed the whole TikTok boat for a
Yeah.
while, and I was kind of off social media for a while, like my own personal
Right.
page.
Mhm.
And then I'm not sure what it was. Someone sent me something, and it was like a hilarious TikTok, a Buffy TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on over there? Like, are people
You're
watching
like,
Buffy?
if you want to bait me,
Yeah,
put
no,
some
exactly.
Buffy on.
You know how to
Like,
do
if you want to do that,
it. So I didn't realize that there was like so much discourse about Buffy
Mhm.
happening in 2026. I didn't know that there were people like watching the show, excited about the
Mhm.
show. So I basically just started like consuming Buffy talk content on TikTok
Mhm.
and kind of getting back into the fandom space that I
Mhm.
hadn't really been in for a while. I was really heavily involved in like fan fiction and like live
Right.
journals
Right.
back in like
Mhm.
2003.
Yeah.
But it's been a while.
Right.
So yeah, basically I started getting on TikTok, started meeting people, seeing what other people were doing, and got lured in by seeing other people collecting
Mhm.
clothes from the show. It's just something, it like rewired my brain chemistry, seeing
Yeah.
like the actual items that Sarah Michelle Gellar wore as Buffy. It's kind of like this thing that I never knew that I wanted,
Right.
basically. Um,
Mhm.
and I can trace back that feeling back when I was like 8 or 9, and the first time I saw
Mhm.
Angel give Buffy the Claddagh ring. And I remember like
Oh.
searching for that ring online and finding one and really wanting it and
Mhm.
feeling like if I could just have this ring, I would
Yeah.
feel like I'm Buffy. And
Mhm.
it's just a little piece of that, I guess.
Yeah.
It and the hobby itself is fun. So just looking for the clothes is
Oh
really
yeah. I
fun.
would imagine. Yeah.
Totally. And just connecting with other Buffy fans. That's really
Mhm.
the funnest part of it has been making friends that like the same things that I do.
Mhm.
Not just Buffy, but the wardrobe and the costume side of it
Right.
as well.
It's just yeah, it's just the fandom. Now, I just saw this today. This was not addressed, but did you see the Monster High
I did.
news?
I thought you might bring this up. I'm
Yeah,
excited about it.
to you, is that like part of something that you would collect?
Yeah, no, definitely. I collect merch. I collect Funkos and stuff as well.
Okay, cool.
I This might be a little bit controversial. I
Oh, we love hot
was
takes.
I knew it was going to be Buffy and Angel, but I
Mm-hmm.
was a little bit disappointed. I did want it to be Spike. And I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
fine. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a like
Yeah.
Buffy and Angel hater at all. I
Yeah.
just like really love Spike. And I
I
was
was I, mm,
What do you have thoughts on this? Do you not like Spike?
I do. So I did not at first. I hated him at first.
No.
He was with Drusilla, which I ain't gonna lie, I love me some Drusilla.
Hmm.
I, I think she did need to go to therapy or something. She
Absolutely.
had some stuff going on, but that's okay. I did really like her a lot. But it's kind of like the Vampire Diaries. It's like who was better for Buffy at certain times.
Yeah, yeah.
Buffy wanted the pure angel love, and then as she was getting more and more into her Slayer and into her quote unquote evil side,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. The
Spike
darker Buffy
understood
side.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like
totally.
Spike understood it. So I would have loved them to do a Spike because yeah, there's my cat.
I know.
She's gonna go into the bed. I don't know what she's gonna do, but
No, but
I
I get it because obviously Angel also had his own show, and if they're gonna
correct,
make,
correct.
I'm not surprised at all, but I
Mhm.
would have loved it to be Spike, and I've had so many Buffy related heartbreaks this year. I
Yeah,
was just hoping for a,
I
a
know.
Spike. But
Yeah.
no, I do understand. And the whole ship thing, I made a long video
Hmm.
about my thoughts and feelings on the ship wars because
Hmm.
it's very spicy in the fandom sometimes. I feel
It
like it's calmed down
is.
lately.
It because at the end of the day, she kind of got both, so she got her feelings. So I can't even be mad at her.
I mean,
And she,
I've yeah, I have controversial opinions about this too. Like, I think a throuple between Buffy, Spike, and Angel would work because Angel would never have a moment of true happiness if Spike
because
was
we
also
know,
in the mix. Like, so
exactly, we know what
I think they
happened,
could make that work. But
and I feel
no,
like Spike just wanted Buffy to be happy.
I agree. And
So
as an adult, I think the way I feel about it is just like, I don't think most people are going to be with the person that they were with when they were like 16,
right,
or if
right, hmm,
when they're going through all of this
yeah,
trauma and having a toxic relationship.
hmm,
Like, I'm kind of the camp that like Buffy and Angel were good when they were good, Buffy and Spike were good
hmm,
when they were good, but most
hmm.
likely Buffy needs someone that she can like go to the beach with. No, like she
What
can't.
about Riley? What did you
Well,
think about Riley? Because
I don't think about Riley. Who thinks about
okay,
Riley?
good answer. Because I was not. First
No.
off,
As a, as a person, he's kind of like fine, I think. Like in season 4, there are
mhm,
some like kind of wholesome, like dumb moments that he brings to the
yeah,
table that I enjoy. But
mhm.
ultimately, like, what a
I think
waste.
that he could never like let her be more great than he was. He had a
Absolutely. Yeah.
complex about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Totally.
Buffy, you cannot put the Slayer down. Like you cannot
Absolutely.
just expect her not to do and kick ass the way that she kicks ass.
Totally. And
And
well,
he
I
was
think too, like I was gonna bring this up earlier that I think Buffy's love language is like acts of service. And I think
absolutely.
if you cannot actually help her when she is
Uh-huh.
like needing physical help,
Hmm.
she can't actually like relax enough
Yeah.
around her partner
Hmm.
because she has to kind of protect them. So I do think that's why she chooses, I don't know if he chooses the right word. She ends up with Spike later on,
Yeah.
is because he is so down to like grab the sword with his hands and like
Yes.
take Dawn and like take
Yes.
care of shit.
Hmm.
And nobody else in Buffy's life is actually tangibly helping her with anything. And so he is the
Hmm.
one that's kind of like stepping up in a way in season
Yeah.
6 and 7, being like, yo, like, what do you need? I can
Right.
actually help you. I mean, granted, I'm totally overlooking all of the fucked up and toxic shit that happens between them, which I do acknowledge, but I like
We can't listen. We're gonna take everything as surface level as we can because
it's hard.
Buffy and her relationships,
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
girl was going through it.
For
She
sure.
was
I don't
going
blame
through
her
it.
for anything. She's never done anything wrong in her entire life. So
No, now, would you ever? I know we love Buffy's outfits and everything. Would you ever do any of like Dawn's or Willow's or Tara's, anybody else's in the family, Buffy family?
yeah, good question. I have a few things that are Willow items, have a few Cordelia
Oh,
items,
okay.
and the person
Cord-
I really
I
like
love you.
is I love Jenny Calendar's style. She's got like the
Yes.
best
Oh,
kind of
I could
that what she
see it.
describes herself
I
as a
could see it.
techno cake. Yeah. So
Hmm.
I've been looking for some of her stuff, but the stuff from the earlier seasons is like significantly harder to find than the stuff from the
I
later
would
seasons.
imagine, yeah.
because yeah, like
Mhm.
I found something that I'd been looking for over a year this last week, and it's the cream colored dress that the Buffy bot wears in season 6 episode 1, when she like goes to the school and
Buffy,
she's like at the PTA
yeah.
conference. I've been looking for that forever, and it's a
Mhm.
31-year-old dress. Like it's
Right.
extremely, when you find these things, sometimes they're like not in great condition or like they're not in your size. So it's it's kind of just like a fun way to just
Yeah.
have like Buffy on the back burner all the time.
Yeah.
In a way,
It
it's
is
just
your world. Like, I think Buffy just did such a good job with not just focusing on Buffy. We got such great character development and plot development, storylines
100%.
throughout all of the seasons. So you did feel very, very intensely. I know I did. I was a little
Absolutely.
parasocial. I can't even lie. Like these are my people. It's like when Tara's family was trying to get her and take her away.
Oh,
I said,
definitely.
"No, ma'am, you ain't
Hmm.
taking her away from Willow." Even though, okay, I don't think Willow was, I don't think she was the best choice for,
Hmm.
I think Tara could have done better. I think Willow
Well,
was a little,
that's
yeah, I'm just
I
saying.
agree. It's hard. It's definitely, you know what? And you're someone as well that has watched the show at like different
Mhm.
points in your life, I'm sure. And it's kind of hard to watch it as an adult and like kind of be mad at characters for stuff that when I was younger, I
Mhm.
never used to perceive them in a negative way.
Mhm.
But like as an adult, it's hard not to sometimes see plot lines and be like,
Mhm.
wow, I really don't
Yeah.
like that. I really don't like that you did that. When it's
Yeah.
something that's like, beloved and kind of lives within me like that. But yeah, I felt myself having a little bit of anger, I guess, towards Willow for her friendship or her relationship with Buffy.
Mhm.
But then there's also some understanding, I guess. I do think
Yeah.
that the Scoobies kind of like break up effectively, like
Yeah.
in season 4. Like once everybody
Mhm.
has a partner, the Scoobies don't really exist in the
It's-
same capacity anymore.
yeah. Because it's, I mean, and it's what I love about Buffy too, it very much mirrors, we watched it when we were growing up, and then, we can kind of see, we can sit here and be best friends with people, have, groups and everything like that. But yes, once you get significant others, Buffy was going through a lot. She died twice. She died like 17 times. And like as much what probably like I would say the most angry that I was at Willow is when she did bring her back. I understand why
Yeah.
she brought her back. I do, because I was her best friend. But the fact that she was finally at peace, it broke my heart because I was like, oh, our Buff.
Well, yeah, and just her whole attitude as well, just saying
Yeah,
that like, Buffy should be more grateful, or she was expecting kind of a more grateful reaction.
right.
Yeah, it's messy. The last seasons of the show are a bit messy, but
It was. I was gonna say they got messy. They got the tea.
character
I was
wise
like,
for sure.
oh. Is there any? I know as I rewatch Buffy all the time. I
Yeah,
do. It's a comfort show. Is there
so do
one like
I.
specific season or time frame that you go to, or do you just literally season one, episode one to season eight, I believe?
That's hard, like this is like bad to admit, but like for a while I was one of those people that like kind of skipped season 1 when my rewatches, just because like I really
I've
like.
definitely heard that. I have.
I don't do that
I have
anymore,
heard
but
that.
again, I've been watching the
Yeah.
show for 30 years and I've seen it hundreds
Right.
of times. So,
Correct. Yes.
um, and I do have a new appreciation for season 1 because the like younger
Mhm.
generation watching it has pointed out like how kind of the time it is, like the fashion,
Mhm.
the practical
Yeah.
effects, everything. It does have more of like that goosebumps kind of feel. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
are you afraid of the dark?
I know what you
Goosebumps.
mean. Hmm. They were
And
still
now
so innocent.
yes, yeah, totally.
Like
And so I appreciate it
they
more
look.
now, but I was just
Hmm.
always more like, I want to get to like the meat and potatoes of the
Hmm.
series and like, let's get into
Hmm.
like Buffy and Angel. Let's get into the mayor.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
Personally, like
That bitch.
yeah, that
Right, that bitch. I hated him.
I
So, Yeah.
My favorite season is probably season 5.
Mm.
It's hard though because it's like I just think season 5 is probably like the best, it's the most complete feeling season to me.
Right,
I
right.
also really
I know
like
what you mean. Yeah.
the thesis
Hmm.
of it is feels like the core thesis of the show, which is
Hmm.
like Buffy trying to figure out what a Slayer is and like
Hmm.
the source of her power. And I think that
Hmm.
there's a really complete arc within the season. Also, Glory
Yeah.
is just sick. And
Shout out Final
I
Girl Glory. I know she was a villain, but she, my
I
God,
love her
she killed it. I love her as a
totally.
character.
She's not a villain in her story, so she's just trying to go home.
Half, I'm just like, I understand. It's okay.
And
She's
she's
like, I don't know what
fabulous.
y'all are doing for that red dress. I said,
Exactly.
have you
I
need to
think
wear?
it's
Have
Dolce
you
and
found that?
Gabbana. I think it's
Okay, I
Dolce
was
and
like,
Gabbana.
have you found that? I
No,
think
not
you
yet.
should. You should do
Yeah,
that.
I think that was identified as Dolce and Gabbana, but it's probably like
Mm,
$1 million. So
I'm
I'll
right,
just
a cajillion.
fire.
Is there any like outfit specifically that you haven't got yet that you're like, I need it on my body right now. Thank you.
There's a there's the Betsy Johnson velvet leopard dress from season 1.
Mm,
She wears it in the puppet show episode. I
that.
found a later edition of it today,
Mm,
actually, but it's not the exact one. But I found like
mm,
the 1999 version of it today. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I want. I want her the giraffe print pants that she wears in Innocence or
yep, I know.
Surprise and
Mhm,
Reptile
I know
Boy.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And
Mhm,
there's just a lot of those items are just kind of elusive. They'll pop up like
yeah.
once or twice a year, and there's like a handful of people looking for them. Um, but
It feels like
ideally,
ticket, right? We all just, oh shit, I need it again. I feel like I'll be stressed out. I'm
Oh,
like, oh Lord.
it's stressful for sure. It's stressful. Like when something pops up, it's like
Yeah,
I sometimes
you
like I
gotta
have
do it now.
been like shaking and been like, okay, I need to just check the bank account quickly and buy it.
Right.
But for the most part, like the community is like really great, and
Yeah.
we all kind of share collections with each other, so
Mm.
there's some transparency on like what people have, and
Oh, nice. Yeah.
yeah, and so I like to also like ask my friends as well, like
Mm.
my other collector friends, like if there is anything that they're looking for, I'll keep my eye
Right.
out for it. I also have multiples of specific items. So like let's say I find something
Mm.
first, I'll find it in a size that's not my size and I'll
Right.
hang on to it. But then 6 months later I find it in my size. I now
Right.
have two. And so I can reach out to the other collectors and be like, does anybody want this? And sell it
Yes.
to them for what I bought it for and not
Yeah.
sell it for like an exorbitant, like this was
Yeah.
seen on Buffy kind of.
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Now, what do you when you do the dressing up and the cosplay and everything? When people go to your page, what do you want them to feel when they see that? What do you want to convey?
You know what's interesting? Because like I think the way I felt when I first saw
Hmm.
people wearing screen accurate clothing was just kind of like Buffy kind of came to life a little bit. Like I don't
Yes. Yes.
know if
I
that
know.
makes
Yeah.
sense. But it's
No,
like
it
there's a
does.
lot of items too that on the show you cannot really see them in detail. And I remember seeing other creators showing their collection and just being like, wow, like feeling like something that
Yeah.
you've seen a million times has just become three-dimensional.
Right.
And Kitty in the background.
And I was like, she's doing parkour right now.
Yeah,
She does
she's
not.
jumping
She does
on
not care.
that. But I think I'm aside from my screen accurate collection,
Yeah.
I also like to do kind of some random comedy content. So I
Mm.
feel like I kind of just want people to come to my page and know immediately that this is what I'm about. Like
Yeah.
this is not a multi-fandom account. Like everything I post is going to have something to do with Buffy.
Mhm.
I haven't quite decided, I'm not just going to be a screen accurate collector. I love
Right.
doing that, but I also really love comedy and I love that kind of world. So I'll definitely want to integrate that more into my content going forward.
Mm.
And yeah, I just love like meeting people and connecting with people. I
Yeah.
love kind of, I don't really like giving like hot takes, but I do like learning what people think
Yeah.
about the show. And I'm totally open to like changing my opinions too about the
Yeah.
show. So I like sparking some discourse and like getting people to laugh.
Right. And I think Buffy actually is like quite funny.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
What are some of the funniest moments that you love in Buffy?
God, I mean, probably it's in my top like 5 episodes.
Mm.
I love Something Blue season 4. I'm giving
Mm.
myself away as like a hardcore Buffy shipper right now, but that's like not the case. Like
No, you're
I
fine.
used to be very hardcore Buffy shipper. I'm
Yeah.
recovered and I'm just like a neutral now. But I love like what's funny about that episode is not
Mm.
like Spike and Buffy thinking they're going to get married. It's everybody else
Right.
reacting to them, like Giles saying he wishes he could or that he has more scotch, and Xander saying
Mm-hmm.
he wishes he could be blind too. And
Mm-hmm.
I love Something Blue. I love Tabula Rasa. It's just hard to think. Yeah, like the funniest moments of the show. Every episode is funny. I think some of the funniest moments are like in the more serious episodes
I'll
as
say
well.
I feel like they tried at least to put some funny blurbs
For sure.
like at some point because Sarah Michelle Gellar, even as like Scooby Doo and everything, when she was Daphne, wasn't she? She was
Yeah, she was
Daphne.
happy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I had to think for a second. She's funny, like
Yeah.
she
Oh, she is. She's
actually
got
is a
great
really
comedic
funny.
timing.
So I think that she was able to definitely put that onto Buffy.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
definitely do. What did you think of Xander? And but because I know for like 2 seconds, Xander, I know as soon as he saw Buffy, which I don't blame him because I would
Yeah,
say, "Hey, girl,
for sure. Me too.
do you think if he would have matured enough for her, do you think it could have blossomed?"
But you know what's interesting? I read something recently that they had discussed making Xander and Buffy a thing in season 7. And I was shook by that.
Oh,
Like that Sarah Michelle Gellar and Nicholas Brendan. Sorry, is my background noise too loud right now?
oh, girl, you good? We chilling. You good? I don't even hear it.
Okay, because there's like I'm in Spain and they have like street cleaners that come. It's
She
one in the
said,
morning.
"I am international. Don't play with me.
I'm
Do
international.
not
Yeah,
play."
it's crazy out here. But yeah, I heard that they were trying to, or that they had brought up the idea of making Buffy
Wow.
a thing. I hate that.
Especially that late. Like that,
Very
I'm
weird.
surprised.
Very weird. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
don't know why. And I mean,
Yeah.
that information is out there. I don't know if I read it in a Reddit comment or in an article, but I read it somewhere. So take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I don't know. Xander, I like what they actually did with him in the last season. I'm not like a hardcore Xander hater, but I don't love the character either. I'm kind of just like, I remember being alive at that time, and I remember how like young men were at the time, and I think he comes off a lot more crass and annoying than he was like written to be at the time. Maybe crass isn't the right word, but just like some of his jokes are just like in really poor taste,
really
especially the more like when he's sexualizing Buffy, and it's like, you know, things like that. Like I forget the line, but he says like something about spanking, or I don't know. I don't know.
That's why I was very surprised with him and Cordelia. That Cordelia even like gave him the time of day.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
Cordelia and Buffy, I feel like could have been actually very, very, very good friends.
I agree. Yeah.
I
Did you watch
wish
Angel?
that they
Are you an Angel fan as well? That's a no. Because I was gonna say
Spike got his soul back for her. Like
yeah.
was like that. I just think Buffy had, when you're a Slayer, you have that dark side.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I think that her like innocent 16, however old she was when she very, very first, she wanted that, that love story
for sure
with Angel. And Angel was her love story, and he turned into Angelus, and I was hurt for her. So me and Angel do not get along.
Yeah, and I can appreciate the Buffy and Angel story for what it is. It's very classic. It's very star-crossed. Like it's meant to be just painful to watch.
That is a good, yes. It's meant to be Romeo and Juliet, like the forbidden. You cannot have this.
For sure. Yeah. And I don't know, there's something about that for whatever reason just doesn't really appeal to me as like a consumer of fiction and like
Hmm.
literature and media. Um, I really like the enemies to lover
Yeah.
trope. Um, it's not a trope that I was familiar with when I first saw
Right.
Buffy, so it was the first time. And I think people forget, like I've said before, like Spike crept up on us through the series
Hmm.
as it's like, oh, we hate him, and then it's like, wait, is he kind of our friend? And then it's like, wait, do we like this happens
Yeah.
so slow
Yes.
over the course of
Hmm.
years that it was just fucking awesome to watch it.
Yeah.
Like I would remember just screaming at my TV the first time that they like kissed for real in season
Oh
5.
yeah.
I count in season 5 in Intervention when she pretends to be the Buffy bot and she kisses him. This has become the Spuffy podcast now. Forget
And
it.
that's, we're gonna, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is, I will say it on record, is a perfect television show. I don't
Agreed.
care. I
I
have
agree.
no qualms about it. I do not want anything to change. If you could change one thing, actually, I'm curious, would you change anything?
Hmm.
Like from Don, from any character, from any
Yes,
line, like
I would
anything.
change a storyline that I hate.
Okay.
The final season, um, it's the when Giles basically turns on Buffy
Yep.
and when he lies to her about
Hmm.
Spike and sets up Spike to be killed by Robin Wood, basically. The
Hmm.
reason I hate it is because I really think it damages the relationship between Buffy and Giles. I'm
Yeah.
not mad at it for the ramifications.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just really that like we've established this like really wholesome, warm, comforting
Hmm.
father-daughter-esque relationship over the course of
Absolutely.
7 years. And what's interesting, and I don't really know why they made this writing choice, but in season 3, when Angel comes back and he's chained up in the mansion and nobody
Yeah.
trusts her to hang out, they reheated those nachos for season 7 of Buffy.
Hmm.
You've got insane
Hmm.
Spike in the basement, and you've got none of her friends trusting her, and she's the only one that's like,
Hmm.
he's good now. He's not the
Right.
same. And so they completely reheated those nachos. The only difference is at the end of season 3, Buffy has earned the respect of all of her friends and Giles,
Hmm.
and they say, you know what? You were right. Like, we trust you. Maybe not you were right directly, but like they
Right.
could see based on the results of what transpired that
Mhm.
um, Buffy's judgment was good judgment.
Right.
And in season 7, I think it's just totally undermined that Buffy has grown as a leader and can make these decisions. And yeah, it just really hurts that that happens. And specifically the line when Buffy tells Giles, I think you've taught me everything I need to know. It's just like,
Yeah.
kills me. So if
To your
I could
chest.
change
You're like,
anything,
oh.
and it would also be Giles like leaving. I know Anthony Stewart
Yeah.
had to go be in England with his family, but I really feel like he was just such an important part of the series. And like the
Mhm.
second he leaves, like the kids are not okay. That's
They're
why
not,
like the second he leaves, they're like, we're just gonna go ape shit.
literal ape shits.
Like
And
in
like
everything that could go wrong went wrong.
the amount of times that I personally, I love Willow. Xander was there. The amount of times that I was like, y'all need to treat Buffy as a better friend than
Absolutely.
what y'all are doing. What are you, when they
Just a
kicked her
friend.
out,
Yeah.
like the first time that they kicked her out of their own house or her own house?
It's
What?
so weird. It's
What are
so
y'all
weird.
doing?
Like that's the thing. It's like coming in as an adult again, it's like I actually don't want to psychoanalyze this too much because it pisses me off. Knowing everything that I know with the
Yeah.
experience of an adult, I'm like, wow, that's actually not okay. Like you shouldn't have been friends
Like,
with them after that. Like all of these things. Like
because they actually were pretty shitty.
but just
We're pretty
accepting that they were like 21 or 22 at the end of the
fat.
series,
Mm-hmm.
acting like they were in their 30s. And so I make huge
Mm-hmm.
allowances for them to be young and dumb.
They definitely had to grow up. I think all of them
For
had
sure.
had to grow up. So that is something that, yes, we have to, because I do forget, like, I think she was 16, if I'm not mistaken, in the show.
Yeah.
They were literally like 16 years old getting told, you will live in hell.
Yeah.
And I need you to actually fight the first vampire ever alive in your overalls. Um, and I need you to kill him at
Yeah,
16.
cool. Cool. No
And
problem.
so it's like, yes, they definitely. And then her mom, love her mom to death. Her mom was like, "You need to do better in school, Miss Ma'am.
Just check in. Like, just,
I'm doing some stuff, okay?
yeah, look around at anything and, you know,
I'm doing some stuff." But I always do love to end with this question too, because being a woman in horror, we love, love, love being a woman in horror. But what does that mean to you specifically?
Ooh, that's a great question. Um, I absolutely love horror. It aside from Buffy, I know we didn't get to really chat horror at all. I am a huge, huge, huge horror fan. I have been my whole life. I think being a woman in horror means being being a woman that's real. Being a woman is
Mm.
horrifying.
Our womanhood is
It's,
horror. It's
you know,
so
like
always.
we deal with difficult, painful
Hmm.
things. Not saying men don't. I'm just saying that, like The Substance, for instance. I don't know if you saw that movie, but
Yes,
that
yeah,
it's just these stories that are just so
yeah.
multi-layered and yeah, I just think being a woman in horror means like getting to tell and like listen to and enjoy stories that like women before me weren't able to, because we weren't able
Hmm.
to participate in this kind of media. So I think getting to participate in media that's like ugly, dirty,
Yeah.
messy, like people ask me, like I just saw the first two new Evil Dead movies and I'm gonna watch the
Yes.
Evil Dead Burn. I saw you posted something about this. I haven't seen Evil
Yes.
Dead Burn yet, but
Oh,
I'm so stoked. But it's like, people will be like, "Oh, it's so gross. You like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like I like it. Like people
yeah.
like it." And I just like representing basically for that. I think some of the best, most interesting stories are told with the lens of horror. And
Mhm.
Buffy is kind of my foundation for why I like horror.
Yeah.
So I'm hopefully continue to get people to engage with horror content and specifically Buffy, convert
Yeah.
people into Buffy fans that aren't
The
already.
best TV. I'll say the best TV show. And then like where first off, what are some fun like projects coming up, or what do you hope your page is gonna be in like 5 years?
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to attend Hellmouth Con next year because it's the.
Okay.
Are
Girl,
you
we're
gonna go?
doing it. Girl, we do
Okay. We're doing it. I know, because I know the
we're
final
doing it.
girl is going to. There's a few
Yes.
other creators that are going, and I like.
Hmm.
First of all, I want to meet everybody, but it's the 30-year anniversary of the show starting, so I just
We
feel
have
it's
to.
the year.
We
Yes,
need to get this IG thing going. We need to tag all. We need to have
for
a
sure.
show out for. Yes, I'm
For
going.
sure. And I
I
do
am.
believe they have a creator program, so I'm gonna look at applying
I can
for.
send you it because
Okay,
I've
cool.
applied for it, so I can send you it. I can send you it.
Perfect, because that's what I want to do. I want to like get in, get a creator pass.
Exactly.
Ideally, honestly, like if I could pick
Mhm.
something that would come out of me being on Buffy Talk and
Yeah.
sharing fandom, I would love to be like a host at a convention, like a panel host. Like obviously this is the dream
Right.
beyond dreams, but like if I could do anything, I would love to have a job that was like related to Buffy and my fandom. So
Yeah.
like
We're
it would be
going
great.
on. I have
What?
my own horror convention. We'll have. Don't play with
Oh
me. Come
yeah.
on.
Is that
I'll
in
send it to
Kentucky?
you.
Where is that?
So we're in St. Louis in Kentucky right now.
Okay.
So we are going to come back to Kentucky this year or next year. We're going to come back to next year. So come on in
Okay, I'm gonna have to
and
go.
you can do a thing. We'll do a
Okay,
Buffy.
we'll do like a live Buffy panel.
A live Housewives of Horror episode. Don't play
I
with me,
love
and it
it.
will be about Buffy.
Love
So let's go. And
it.
where can we find you? Where can the Ghoulies find? We will need to. Your links and everything will be down below. So everything will be tagged. But if you are just
Yes.
listening, yes, where can we find you and support you?
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I am the Buffy Girl. I've got an extra L on Instagram. And my name is Alexa. I go by Lex now because Amazon took my legal first name and made a mockery of it. So I go by Lex, but you can call me the Buffy Girl. It would be my honor if you called me the Buffy Girl.
The Buffy the
Or the
Buffy.
Buff.
I'll say the Buffster. I like the Buffster. That's what you're gonna be. That is. So it has been, of course, anytime we get to talk about Buffy, the
Honestly,
best
I could
night
have
of the
kept going. I know I yap. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, like I try to, this could be a 7-hour podcast. We could
Yeah,
do
totally.
season by season.
We can.
Like,
You let me
do not
know. If
worry.
you need another Buffy episode, call
Oh,
me.
we're
I'm
doing it.
available.
We are doing it because that means everyone has to tune in again.
Exactly.
So boy.
Well,
But
thank you so much. It has been so much
thank you so
fun.
much. This was so fun. And now I have a new best friend and
Yes. We'll see each
things
other
are
at
happening.
HELLMOUTH Con.
You heard it here, Housewives of Horror and the Buff Talk will be at HELLMOUTH Con in a major way next year. We will be there.
They won't see us
And
coming.
I'll send you the creator program and everything too, so we can all get in there
Sounds great.
and be in Buffy. But this will be available. I'm just gonna publish this right away. So comment down below what y'all think of Buffy and all that fun stuff. And as always, guys, ta-ta for now.
Ta-ta for now.